Iwazumi made Oikawa cry? A bit of HanaOi. And by that I mean, is that Oikawa being a huge dumbus, and being so oblivious, that Hanamaki literally asks to kiss him, and he doesn't realize. Second year. Oikawa was talking to his fangirls. Iwazumi came over. Oi, Shitakoa. The tall, brown-haired, second year turned to face Iwazumi. Do you have the homework? We should compare answers. I do, but I don't feel like comparing answers today. Iwazumi was confused. Usually Oikawa would say sure, Iwa. Bye ladies. Then wave goodbye to his fangirls. Oikawa looked upset, but, of course, Iwazumi brushed it off. Fine, but don't come crying to me if you get any answers wrong. He walks away. It was time for practice. As Oikawa was playing, Iwazumi noticed Oikawa wasn't setting to him at all. Iwazumi started to get annoyed. Shitty Kawa. Why aren't you setting to me? Oikawa ignored him. Shitakawa. Shut up. I don't want to fucking set to you. Iwazumi was a little surprised. Usually Oikawa never yelled at him. When he snapped out of it, he realized Oikawa was holding his head and crying. Hey, I'm sorry. Are you okay? No. Just leave me alone. He swapped with a third year setter and ran out of the gym. God damn it, Oikawa. He swapped with Hanamaki and ran after Oikawa. He found Oikawa drinking from a water fountain, obviously trying to calm down, but Iwazumi ignored that. Oikawa, are you alright? What's wrong? Leave me alone. Kawa, just tell me what's wrong, so I can fix it. Stop. Okay. No. Kawa, tell me what's wrong. Stop calling me Kawa. You aren't allowed to call me Kawa anymore. Iwazumi was shocked. What? Kawa, what are you talking about? I've always called you Kawa. And you've always called me Iwa. Then I'll stop calling you Iwa. You're being irrational. Oikawa finally turned to Iwazumi, tears streaming down his face, and his eyes were puffy. Just stop being mean. You're a jerk. Iwazumi stepped back, surprised by how upset Oikawa was. Why are you crying? I didn't mean to make you upset. Just leave me alone right now. I'm having a bad day. Iwazumi groaned. Fine, when you want to tell me what's wrong, then go and find me. Iwazumi walked away, heading back into the gym. He looked to Hanamaki, who was switching out with a third year, probably to go check on Oikawa. Iwazumi definitely thought Hanamaki had a crush on Oikawa. The way the pink-haired second year would talk to Slash about the setter was proof enough. He decided to follow him, sneaking behind. He went into the bathroom. As Hanamaki went inside, Iwazumi held the door open, so he could look to see what was happening. Hey, Kawa. Are you alright? He said softly. Oikawa nodded. Hanamaki sighed, stretching his arms out towards Oikawa. Come here. Oikawa turned, and was pulled into a hug by Hanamaki. He was surprised at first, but then he relaxed, putting his face in the crook of Hanamaki's neck, and wrapping his arms around him. Hanamaki started to sway back and forth, in order to calm Oikawa a bit. Iwazumi-san is really a jerk, isn't he? Oikawa nodded. Can you tell me why you're so upset at him? Oikawa sighed a little. You know, it isn't really a big deal. But I was really upset today, and he kept calling me that nickname he gave me, when I hadn't even done anything wrong. MHM. Hanamaki started to pet Oikawa's hair, still swaying. Iwazumi felt upset that Oikawa was upset because of him. And that Hanamaki was the one comforting him, just listening, not saying anything, not pressing on. Maybe that's what he should done, but he's not that type of person. He's rash, makes some decisions without thinking, especially when it came to Oikawa. He guesses he just thought Oikawa would never get upset at it. Anything else? He's always upset at me for some reason I don't understand. I'm just me, and all of a sudden he's mad at me. Yeah, he's a jerk like that. Oikawa laughed a bit. Hanamaki and Oikawa looked so happy together, like they've known each other for as long as Iwazumi and Oikawa have known each other. Hanamaki's eyes closed. He whispered, maybe something that slipped. I really want to kiss you. His eyes widened. When he realized what he said, he bit his lip. I want to wait to kiss someone until I'm 18. Why? What about your ex-girlfriends? Why do you think they broke up with me? They both chuckled. Yeah. It was silent until Oikawa whispered, maybe you'll be the first I'll kiss when I turn 18. Hanamaki smiled. Yeah. Maybe. They stayed there for a little while. Iwazumi wouldn't know how long since he left. The next day everything went back to normal, mostly. Hey Kawa. What? You wanna compare answers on the homework today? Yeah, Iwa, give me a second. K, just be quick, I'll be at the bench. Oikawa smiled. He hadn't heard that vulgar nickname since yesterday. Iwazumi was a bit jealous of Hanamaki, but he didn't know why. He wanted to be Oikawa's first kiss. He shook the thought though. Alright, let's do this. Dot. Dot.